Hi, my name is Liam.
I'm Oshin, and
Welcome to the Poseidon Games.
Christ. Okay, yeah, hi, we're back.
Guys, how did Poseidon come about? How did you guys come up with the idea?
Like most great ideas, it happens in a pub. Also some terrible ideas. But I think we've done many CrossFit events at that stage, both, been at them as coaches, been there as competitors, spectators, the whole shebang. So it was kind of, wouldn't it be cool if, which is a great mantra to live your life by. Wouldn't it be cool if we did this and if we did that, and if we were going to do it, how would we do it? And then rolling on to Monday, slightly worse for wear. And
Slightly worse for wear.
the conversation turns into I remember you saying that was serious, right?
Yeah, so basically during that prolonged conversation in the pub about CrossFit events, I had made notes which kind of on Monday morning read like a badly written script, a little bit illegible, but we basically sat down that Monday, translated it, and started putting together the plans for Poseidon Games 2019. Now this was March 2019, and we wanted our first event to be in June, so it was a very quick turnaround. But that Poseidon Games was just phenomenal.
As a starting point, obviously look back at it now, and it's we've obviously done far bigger things since, but looking back at it for what it was the dream start.
Absolutely.
And it was absolutely
We still have people talk about it to this day, which is just a fantastic endorsement. So
100%, yeah. And then obviously we went through when the world stopped for a while and shit hit the fan. So we had our first Poseidon Tour 2020. We went to some great places, great people that we love, and I remember wrapping it up on the final night. There was a talk of there's a COVID case in Italy, I wonder what's going to happen.
Yeah, so that was the end.
Cancelled 2020. Forget about it.
Pretty much. So that last tour date was actually here in WSF, and we went for dinner afterwards. And from there, then everyone knows what happened in March 2020, and the conversation turned from being how do we build a brand to how do we preserve the brand, and really then it came back to being ready to go again in 2021. Started back with our Poseidon Tour in 2021, and that was just fantastic.
Yeah, we went back to a lot of the same gyms because we had those existing relationships.
Yeah.
Again, gyms we always wanted to visit were the ones we kind of had those relationships with to kind of begin with, but then to even strengthen them further. So rolling into, we went to Wildway CrossFit, Howling Heart Fitness. We had one here in Wicklow, and the complete opposite to 2020 where COVID was ramping up. It was kind of on the downward trend this time around, which was great. Because it meant, we were planning for super COVID conscious. We were COVID conscious, but over the time, it was you could see people were just a bit more comfortable, which was great.
Yeah, no, it was a great 3 weeks.
Great rebirth, because with the whole 2020 thing, you just don't want to go out on a whimper. So it was about all right, if we're going to do it, just going to step it up again, and we're going to step it up, and we're going to come back, and we're going to be better. And then that's how the 2021 games could be summed up. If you view it versus 2019, it was that times 10. It was the Poseidon Games 2019 on steroids is what we did in 2021. We had an absolute army helping us because we had so many restrictions, we had so many rules we had to follow, and we ran an event that it's so infinitely scalable now because we have that team of people who we're immensely indebted to and will be forever. But it was just unbelievable.
The amazing thing about the Poseidon Games 2021 was that obviously we got our sport back, which was fantastic, and that was huge for us. We have friends who are competitors, we're competitors ourselves, well, we use that word loosely, and we love our sport. We love the sport of CrossFit, but the most fantastic thing about CrossFit competitions, and really the part that I enjoy, is they're kind of like going to the pub on Christmas Eve, because you run into people that you just don't see anywhere else or at any other event. And so not only did we get our sport back, we also got those interactions back. Hi, how are you? How's your family? How's your kids? How's your life? All of those nice things that come alongside the CrossFit community. And that was fantastic to have back. And that, if you rewatch the YouTube video from 2021, that's the bit that stands out to me, is the little interactions that you can see happening in the background of the video where people are literally I haven't seen you in years, quite literally.
Except when you see people in the pub on Christmas Eve, they're usually looking their best, whereas you're kind of running over someone and they're dying on the ground, you're good to see you, bro. Good job. You can clean up your snot there.
So it was amazing to have that event back, and now thankfully as well, COVID seems to have really taken a step back. So we're very much on the footing of how do we take that magic and how do we grow it now into 2022, and that's where we're at.
And as we said, it's always about scaling up. It's like, what's next? How do we take it to a different level? And 2022, we're starting out with the tour, and again, levels. We're going to do something a little bit different to what we did before, again, just to make it better. The production levels are going up. We've added some new gyms. We're going back to those same gyms again about, you know, let's cement those relationships. Like, let's go back and have fun because we know them now, and let's just build it. So I think it's just, again, on a different level.
So we're off to CrossFit Meath, where we haven't been before. It's our first tour stop there on April 9th, and we cannot wait for that one. And following on from that then, we're back over to Wildway CrossFit in Moycullen in Galway to Holly and Anto on April 23rd. We did our first tour stop of 21 there, and it was an incredible event, so we cannot wait just to be back with that community. It's absolutely fantastic.
I think that's actually my favourite video of like our whole recap.
If you want a nice little touch of his vocal abilities, you can watch that video.
Way before Nirvana.
There was U2 and Blondie, music still on MTV. Her 2 kids in high school, they tell her that she's no good.
Yep. From there then we're taking a bit of a break. We've got some fun stuff coming in May, and then we're on to another tour stop down in Clonakilty in Howling Heart Fitness with the Wolfpack. That is on May 21st. Again, going to be a fantastic Saturday down with that crew. And then to finish off the tour this year, we're ending back here in WSF. We're inviting CrossFit Navitas and CrossFit Powerful down on June 11th, and we're going to have a mini little invitational and really round up the Poseidon Tour 2022. It's going to be great. It's really, I'm genuinely so excited.
And then that's just going to be the perfect launch pad to do the games in 2022, which we'll have news on very, very soon. And if you want to be the first to get that news, you need to follow us on Instagram, like us on Facebook, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, where you can check out the entire 2021 season. And that was my best attempt at being professional.
But we cannot wait for 2022. It's just going to be fantastic. And you know what, Liam? Which motto are you going to use?
do it with a smile.
Do it with a smile.
Do it with a smile. We can't wait. All those things you've heard us say before. But yeah.
Do it with a smile.